This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Self-management is a process that revolves around behavioral intervention or change that teaches students to recognize their behaviors, strengths, and set behavioral goals to improve their focus on their studies. This plan targets 8th grade students between the age of 13 and 14 years. The strategy aims at helping students manage their time adequately, complete assignments on time, stay organized, and learn how to record their grades. However, this intervention plan becomes effective when there is the cooperation of students who need these skills to improve their studying programs. Self-management strategy. Borich articulates that the strategy is to teach students how to become more self-directed learners through nurturing motivation and behavioral changes, which will enable them to attain study skills and, consequently, enhance self-management. Time management is all about self-discipline, whereby one sets a well-structured work schedule that they ought to follow. The students should always prioritize activities in a way that the more demanding and difficult tasks are worked on first and the rest later. A student should come up with a strategy that is effective in helping them complete and return assignments on time. They also need organization skills and strategies that will help them in recording their grades. The strategy revolves around a sequence of processes that will cultivate self-drive and desire for an individual to succeed academically. All these processes are the ones that encompass self-management, which effectively helps students to master and practice purposeful learning and study. Behavioral change is the major drive in this strategy. It involves changing one's character and having a positive attitude toward life. Time management. Creating a simple schedule like a to-do list is effective in helping a student. For example, a particular student can plan, prioritize, and break things into smaller and manageable subprograms. The student will ensure that all important tasks are accomplished on time. It is through this that students will become time conscious, since they are their managers and can be able to set time for their undertakings by themselves. The teacher should teach students how to make a to-do list, telling them how it works. This would be like this, explaining the contents of the to-do list, which are usually all the tasks to be undertaken. Showing them how to write down the tasks, which start with the more prioritized ones to the less prioritized ones. Moreover, the teacher should teach which tasks to prioritize. This should mostly be based on their urgency and complexity. Assignment completion. The student should prioritize their assignments. This strategy should help a student, since the individual will have more energy to start with the most difficult tasks. Their utmost goal should be completing them, and, therefore, as a teacher, I will assign them only the crucial tasks to avoid inconveniencing their other responsibilities, especially since they spend most of their time in school. The fact that one starts with the more prioritized assignments is just a way of balancing the energy that one has by utilizing the first fresh moment with a harder task and going for the rest as one gets exhausted. This in a way will help them maintain their composure until the completion of the assignments. To show students how it works, the teacher can assign students a test and demonstrate how the strategy works in improving efficiency, speed, and accuracy. The test will entail hard and easy tasks. By starting with the harder ones, the teacher will demonstrate how this strategy works. The teacher will allow some students to start with hard tasks and others with easy ones just to make the point. It is obvious that students that start with hard tasks finish quicker. Organization skills. Helping students with organizational skills is essential as it makes them more responsible. Organizational success results from a rigid routine. Students also need lessons on how to come up with checklists for time allocation and strictly follow the schedules. This should be like a diary whereby the teacher checks it daily to ensure it is filled out. The teacher will hold a one-on-one session with each student to show them how it works. The task is meant to be performed by the student, and so the teacher only helps the student start up and get everything right. With a time allocation checklist, students will develop a routine that has replaced bad habits such as unpreparedness and forgetfulness with proper ones. Recording grades. Students should come up with a plan and a strategy that helps in recording their grades. A well-organized file is an effective strategy for recording their grades. Keeping the grade record helps the student in tracking their class performance. Students may not understand how important this is, but explaining to them, it may help them become more responsible in matters affecting their future. The plan is to make them get used to using assessment forms to record their grades where they can constantly monitor them. As a teacher, all I have to do is help them learn how to use them and leave the rest to them to adopt and incorporate into their learning strategies. Conclusion. The student, according to his or her attributes and character, should devise specific methods of learning that will enhance academic success. The teacher should also provide guidelines for methods for learning to the students and discuss the importance of time. Conclusively, it is through self-awareness that they can identify their strengths and weaknesses, and therefore know how to enhance their existing methods. Did you like this self-management for students sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the database of academic paper examples at ivpanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs.